Hey, this is Matt Smith, your 2007 Pro Stock Motorcycle Champ, and you're listening to Nitro Notes.
Welcome to the NHRA Sonoma Nationals Finish Line edition of Nitro Notes presented by the Performance Racing Network. I'm Brandon Mudd. It was another record-setting weekend as the NHRA Mellow Yellow Series raced in wine country for the Sonoma Nationals. Matt Hagan and Jack Beckman ran in the threes Friday night, but it was their Don Schumacher Racing funny car teammate Ron Capps who earned the Wally at his home track. Capps dedicated the victory to longtime track public relations legend John Cardinale, who passed away earlier this year due to stomach cancer.
To dedicate a win to John Cardinale, who just a great guy and instrumental in a lot of things that happen around here, and I'm just so used to seeing his face when I come up here. It was sad not to see him, but all day long I didn't want to say anything, and I thought, God, we just keep going. I really want to get this win and just dedicate it to him and his kids and his wife, and so that was the best part, bro.
After winning the first three Pro Stock motorcycle events of the season, Hector Arana Jr. hit a dry spell, but that dry spell ended Sunday afternoon after defeating former class champ Matt Smith. Arana said the bikes have finally attained parity after some rule changes in the offseason.
I've never seen the numbers so close. Everybody runs 89, 89, 90. My brother ran a 690, and last year's 690 would have been number one, and this year he's qualified 10th with a 690. That goes to show that we finally have good parity in the class.
In Pro Stock, Victor Nobile earned the win over his Mopar teammate Jeg Coughlin Jr. It was a great win for Nobile, not just because he looked up to Coughlin when he was younger, but also because Nobile was racing with a wounded car.
I like racing Jeggy. I grew up watching him, and he's definitely one of my idols growing up. And still to this day, he's definitely one of the best Pro Stock drivers out there. And to be able to beat him really means a lot. Like you said, my engine was broken, and it was actually broken in the water box. I was pretty disappointed. I was a little bummed out. And that's really tough to do in the car, especially in the final round. It was tough, but it all worked out.
And finally, Shawn Langdon won in Top Fuel yet again, this time against his former classmate, Sportsman Racing competitor, and Top Fuel teammate Morgan Lucas. Despite their history, Langdon said he races Lucas just like anyone else.
You know, it's pretty cool just because, us growing up and going to high school with one another. And, we came up here, I guess it was, probably it was 01, 02. We actually traveled up together, raced Super Comp with one another, and we were teammates for 3 years, with Morgan Lucas Racing, and so it's obviously you got a lot of memories. It's always cool, racing your friends in the final. Got a little bragging right.
That's all for now. Be sure to tune into the starting line edition of Nitro Notes when we preview the O'Reilly Auto Parts NHRA Northwest Nationals at Pacific Raceways. Hey, if you're a fan of short track racing, check out PRN's At the Track, hosted by Lenny Baticki. But don't forget to check us out at GoPRN.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/NitroNotes, and at CompetitionPlus.com.